Okay, if people are still watching this video series, yay, that's more viewers than I would ever have in a week. Hello YouTube, EagleMan4758, and I am going to teach you about Thaumcraft. I figured out about a mod called Witchery, which involves that oven down there, and a bunch of random brews. That I'm going to be learning away from everything else, like off recording. First, let's get to it. You have your spellbook. Good. You get your spellbook out. We don't want to learn about that yet. Okay, so you have this stuff. You have this whole interface. It tells you what to do, where to go, all these links, basically. And these links require research of the previous one, but you need scribing tools. Easy. I have some right here. This is your interface for scanning random items, but you... excuse me. Just had teriyaki. Anyway, you can't scan anything yet until you make something from the Artifice chamber, Artifice tab here. Thermometer. Any 2 shards of any element, combined with 2 gold and 1 glass. Now, while I was out of recording, I fixed this place up, got some stuff done so I could actually start teaching. This is going to be where we start the basics. I set this up wrong already. Now, this is the crafting recipe if you didn't see it. You grab your thermometer, and da-na-na-na, you got this. It basically is right in front of your face. It shows you where nodes are. It's awesome. You shift right click on an item like that to scan it, and it shows you 3 or more elements that are required in it. For instance, I scanned this stone bricks. There's 2 Terra. These, yeah, you gotta start from basics before you can actually really scan anything else interesting. I've also done a bunch of quests in the quest book, and have my altar set up. So, let's take a look at that altar. This is where Ars Magica comes in. You need to set your altar up exactly like this with a lever on any side, as long as it's near this pedestal. Now, I've already got a basic attack spell set up. It says the shape groups and all this stuff, combinations, and these are the items required for the spell. As you can see, I need a blank rune, Venentium dust, arrow, snowball, red rune, iron sword, and a spell parchment. 100% earth, 100% effective. Now, not only that, you can place your... Okay, it sucks now. Crap. How do I even get rid of... never mind. Oh, I'm a noob. Noobnish. Anyway, so yeah, you have all this stuff going on. If you've been following me for this long, then you have made a terrible mistake. I am teaching you first the basics of Thaumcraft. Then, after I learn about the new version of Ars Magica, I will teach that. There is a node over there. Nodes are just floating green orbs you don't normally see in the world unless you're like really close to it. Even if they're faded. If they're faded, then you're unlucky. It's going to be hard to see it. So, let's keep trying to scan as much as we can. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to scan much. So, I'm going to do most of my scanning off recording while I work. Almost launched a thing there. So, but we've got all this crap in our inventory. I don't think I need a Desert Nova yet. I don't even know why I have these bookshelves, but apparently it's for a quest. So, just to make shit fancy. I'm a mage. Meh. So, yeah. You can't see the aura now, can you? Well, let's grab our thermometer, find it, and track it down. This might take a while, depending on flight time. I know the... Okay, be right back. Okay, that was weird. That thing kept saying the microphone was on, even though I know it is. Ooh, this one's bright. And we have water, wind, and earth. Good stuff to start with. You're going to need to research a lot in this mod. And not just that, you can bind your research items to form an entirely new point in your research. An entirely new research material that you wouldn't have expected to be there. Unless you basically cheat and skip this thing. Then I will be horribly sad. But I would understand, because I do the same thing every so often. So, for instance, we got this. Let's test it out. Let's do something basic. 2 Terra. That apparently does nothing. Okay, air and water. Oh! We got storm. Yay! Stormy stuff. Now, earth and water, life. Lots of life. Really good. But life, when confronted with chaos, results in death. And that's the basic gist of it. You go from one bit of research to another, and so on and so forth, until you fill up your main bit up here in the basic information with recipes. Now, if you ever think and go, wait a minute, I don't know how to make this, you have it already in here. It shows you how much you have of one thing and all this good stuff here, all this juicy good stuff. Now, yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. Now, well, random stuff. Before you start sucking your wand into any nodes, get node tapping and all this other good stuff. It'll help you and reserve the node for later. You are going to need this. Remember and write it down. Otherwise, you're screwed. Now, I've already covered some of the basics in Thaumcraft, and I've still got time left. May as well show you what I know with this. You put something in here, wait for it to do something, and you get a brew thing, like a Exhale of the Horned One, Breath of the Goddess. I have no idea how the hell you do this. Please help. Anybody? So, earlier in the last episode, this entire place was ruined. The fuck? Bro, I'm in the ground, basically. Anyway. So, we also set up a minecart system to take supplies from here back to our little hovel. Or what's left of it, rather. Let's show you how it works. Flick a switch a little bit. It sends over a cart. Now, let's hop on in this one, relax, and enjoy the ride. Dang it. Just a nice, relaxing cart ride through a tunnel. Yep, this is the miner's life. Wait a minute. Yeah, it could be tweaked a little bit to where this doesn't happen. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that and smack myself in the head later for setting up a shitty minecart section bit. So, this is how it goes on. Minecart, regular minecart. Yeah. This is also going to be a special way of escape in case our base catches on fire or something tries to take over or something fluxes it up. I said fluxes it up. We get supplies here. We got some stone, we got some wood, we got some water, we got some furnaces, we got a furnace, and we got some mutton. That's probably going to go bad after a while. Better throw in some random stuff for later, in case. It's always a good idea to have a backup route. So, let's say over here, this starts to blow up. We minecart out of there and walk safely the other way. Yeah, I can see no worries with that. So, that's more or less what I've done. And, oh yeah, these stabs I found in the world are fun. They do stuff like this. Burn! Ah, stupid mouse. So, this is what we've got. This is how far we've come from just a hole in the ground, scared of angels. And frankly, I've seen none. Hell, it'd be surprising if I were to find one now, when I'm completely prepared for literally anything to happen. Oh hey, someone's home. So, you're also going to need this in any way, and to restock your oil, you get any amount of scribing tools, plus some dye or ink. All that combined, you get the new stuff for new guys, blah blah blah, useless, useless, useless. This is basically what you need. This is how you refill it. Crap, I don't have the quest book. Oh well, I may as well show you this thing. Digger's Iron Trinket of Speed. I don't know what this does. But, speed boost, digs big holes. So more or less I'm faster with this thing. And I remember doing a digging thing with this, or something like this, but it broke. But this is basically how it works. Digs a hole. For all the miners out there, and I'm not talking about guys who can't drink. So, this is one of the trinkets, and we've got some fairly decent stuff. Oh yeah. This is a good spot to... I don't like that sound. Oh god! Get the hell away from me, you horned freak! I can make a dirty joke now, but I'm not going to. So you get these auras that probably corrupt the world. You've got to find them to understand them a bit more. But I'm not sure what they do. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to oh, yeah, I got a few seconds. So, Flux, I will explain in the next episode, which I'm going to release probably right after this one like yesterday. So, in more or less, be right back, and I'll see you in the next one.